Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the Nigerian Community Greenwich Spotlight Camera on Nollywood Entertainment. So, guys, today Black Female is anchoring the Nigerian Community live show. As part of our partnership with them, we'll be anchoring most of the live show through our YouTube channel and our Facebook. So you're welcome to today's event. It's called the Spotlight on Nollywood Entertainment and Nollywood movie, Nollywood. In fact, looking at the African movie industry. So, as part of the Nigerian Community Greenwich Black History event, they are actually showcasing a lot of the live theater show, bringing you a lot of the entertainment, how the Nollywood movie are made, some of the live theater play, and also educating you on some of the culture and the scene in which some of these movies are made. We'll be bringing in some Nollywood director based in UK for you to actually hear from them how they went into the industry. And for those of you that are interested in acting, we, the Nigerian community, had actually started an audition for live theater play, and they're meeting again on Wednesday this week at Woolwich Common Community Center. You can actually go to their website to see a lot of activities that they've put in there. It's www.nigeriacommunitygreenwich.co.uk. So you can go to their website. So if you go to your Google page and just type Nigerian Community Greenwich CIC, it will actually take you to their website page. And there you can see some of this program that we'll be hosting. Black Female will be anchoring it on their page. So today is a spot. We are just looking at spotlight on Nollywood entertainment, and we'll be actually be joined by some special guests that have been part of this. It has been part of their journey or part of their career in actually pushing forward uh, what they know in terms of their work, what they've done within the industry, what they intend to do within the industry, and also explaining to you how they've got to where they are at the moment. It has been a very interesting season and also a very interesting opportunity for me to meet with some of these stars that have been hosting and have been putting a lot of their effort in actually making it possible for us to know more about the Nollywood industry. So they will be also be talking about their journey, how they get into it. We've seen a lot of upcoming female artists uh, being part of the producer, script writer. They've a lot of female artists are going into it now. It has been a male-dominated industry for a long time, but we see some good female artists becoming a producer, becoming a movie director, and also writers. And so it has been a very interesting journey, seeing some of our great female artists joining them and making them their voice heard. And another thing we have been discussing within the partnership Black Females have with Nigerian community is how they can actually start broadcasting some of the theater play. So you'll be seeing more theater play. I'm gonna think I have somebody joining me. Genius is joining me to showcase this. So one of our guests is joining us. So we'll be asking a lot of questions in terms of what work they've done, how they have actually make it in terms of looking at a lot of the challenges, the difficulties, um, what way what have they put in place in terms of making it easier for them to showcase some of this entertainment industry. Hello, Jillian. Hello, I think he's I think you're mute.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. Thanks for joining me impromptu, but thanks for actually taking your time to join me. I'll just give you opportunity to introduce yourself and the work because today is the spotlight on Nollywood entertainment from the Nigerian community, Greenwich, and also I'll just give you the opportunity to introduce yourself and also tell us what you're doing in terms of the live theater play that is being anchored and your role within the Nigerian community, Greenwich. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Sir Julian Ekunife, and I've been within this community for close to 20 years. And I'm a practitioner in the Nigerian film industry for almost 33 years, still running. A film director, a visual effects analyst, and I do content creation, and I do film editing. It's unfortunate in a transport, but I still communicate with you guys, hoping that everything works out fine. Um, Within the Nigerian Greenwich community, I've been doing a couple of things, directing stage performances and guiding people to practice the arts that they believe in and different kind of works. Within this period of 4 to 5 years, I've been connected to Lucy. We help people to find out that they can actually do some creative works on their own with the mentoring and directing of what they do and what they need to do. So people have actually found something that they can actually do without knowing that they can do those things in terms of acting. We've got a couple of children who now sing and act within the community, and we're hoping to showcase some African stories, some real life stories that being the stories like Things Fall Apart, stories like the gods, the stories. These are things that we practice and we've done in the community, and people are actually appreciating it, and they come to watch this. Recently, on the 12th, we're doing a stage performance or a stage command on the 12th on the 12th of on the 12th of December.
12th of December.
Yeah. So we're inviting people to come and join us and watch this show, which is
I see you
hello.
breaking off. Yeah, I see you
Can you hear
break
me?
off them. We can hear you
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. So on the 12th of December, we're making a presentation of a stage command of a play that we try to use to communicate with people in Africa and in UK to showcase the essence of having this way. We try to bridge that gap so that people can understand that they need to know that there's a life after leaving the country, and there's a life in order to continue the existence of each party. And I will hold on at this point while we still hear from the Mother Lucy to carry on from here.
Thank you very much, Sir Julie. That was interesting because I know there's a lot. When you look, some people, when you look at the Nollywood movie industry, that has actually taken a big chunk of storyline behind the African of yesterday, the African of today, and the African of tomorrow. So we've seen a lot of contemporary movie. We've seen a lot of movie where it is more of an epic story. We've seen movie where it is more of the European setting, and also we see movie where it is more looking at the true life story, and some is friction or Some is both fiction and true life story mixed together. And over the years, we've seen a lot of movie premiere being done in very close to our borough, in fact, in our borough at the, you see that the audio cinema, we've seen a lot of movie premiere being done on the audio cinema. And recently, we have a movie premiere being done at Tramshade. And so that tells you a lot of Greenwich is actually attracting a good number of African movie producer coming to showcase. And also we know we have the Nollywood Entertainment Studio. We used to base in Greenwich. I don't know if they're still based in Greenwich, and who has opened, and that has been a great place for people to actually go and learn more history about the Nollywood industry. So for me, as someone that has been in the industry for a long time, do you think there's been enough push to encourage more diaspora to embrace the not just the Nollywood entertainment, but just the African film industry, and in fact, like taking part, being part of the production, um, seeing the impact, how the impact can actually help in terms of youth development, in terms of youth engagement, and also in terms of using some of our old retired elderly people in our community to use their experience to still build and rebrand the Nollywood industry. I don't know if you hear me there, Julian.
No, can you take it again, please?
Okay. I said looking at a lot of seeing a lot of Nollywood um industry, a lot of Nollywood film are being um kind of the premiere is being done in Greenwich, like using the audio cinema. And recently we've seen a movie premiere being done in Tramshade, that is in the heart of Woolwich. Do you think there's enough being done? Do you think there's enough has been done to actually embrace the Nollywood industry into our community? That is by engaging it through engaging the young people to get involved, our elderly also to get involved, and also the community, the local authority, the government, private organization, to and schools to get involved in the Nollywood industry so that it can actually help um, to actually showcase some of the storyline behind Nollywood industry.
At this junction, I would say we've not done enough. That's need to do the grassroots work. And if we get the grassroots work right, the industry will boom. At this junction, like I said before, we need to reorientate people. Reorientation is very important. And knowing the kind of information we need to pass around matters a lot. And also grooming our kids to understand their heritage. It's also key. Parents are not doing it right, but we need a lot of support from government to make this a job for people. Because if we have specific people that this is their main work, they will take it home and they know that this is what fits them and this can actually take them to the next level. If people are in between jobs and trying to work on the Nollywood industry, you find out there's a lot of lapses there because they can't afford to and they can't depend on it. The only way they can depend on it is when government notices and creates an avenue where these people can come in and it becomes a day-to-day job, like librarians, like people that work in a hospital, and it becomes a main source of livelihood. Yeah, some people can actually dedicate their time and work in the industry, and it can go from level it is now, from the low level to a very high level. And at the same time, we do this as an entertainment industry. Entertainment industry is a big boost in everywhere because people want to be entertained. People want to get happy. People want to be lively, people want to be happy. And some stories you tell some people can actually change their mood and can actually enhance them. And if you do a certain stage performance to people who are sick, their life can change. They can feel better. They can actually start getting well just because of the good news or um because of the good vibes that they have felt or heard or seen. And laughter actually can heal broken hearts. With laughter, it can heal. People who are going through some turmoil can actually get healed, when they are being entertained and when they make them laugh and when they are happy. So I will say that we've not done enough, but enough needs to be done. We'll have a lot of work to be done, and we need people to come out to be part of this to get the results for greater heights. And if there's an encouragement from the government, or we can get grants to actually help some people alienate the suffering they're going through, they can actually, keep time here and do the work that we need to be done. And we'll get some perfect results.
Thank you very much, Julian. I just used the opportunity to welcome Her Royal Highness Florence Okonkwo, Queen of the Red Carpet, in the house. You can see she's gorgeously looking, always shine in the building.
I'm
Always shine
blushing.
in the building.
I'm blushing.
We're honored to have you in among this conversation.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because you are one of those that have actually contributed to the Nollywood industry in UK, making that stamp and really making a great voice heard, putting more energy into film production. So I'll give you this opportunity to actually introduce yourself and tell our audience what you do.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I stand on the existing protocol saying, my name is Florence, HRM Florence Okonkwo, Queen of Red Carpet, is the one in Aijijemba. Ogabo Ibo. I have a lot of titles. I'm an actor, I'm a filmmaker, I'm an author, and I'm also a publisher.
Thank you very much, Aroya Ines Florence Okonkwo, for your introduction. Like today is like we say, the spotlight on camera on spotlight camera on Nollywood industry. So we are from the Nigerian community Greenwich. We have actually taken it upon ourselves that this Black History Month, we're going to be showcasing a lot of things about the Nollywood industry, especially the live theater show. And I know many occasions I've had this conversation with you that it sometimes we have not explored the live theater events. Although we do a lot of movie, but the live theater event is another way whereby we can tell, even though we can tell more story about the Nollywood industry, we can actually put it into drama. We can use it to go into schools, into community, local community, and also empower our young people, empower our elderly, our parents, get people to share their story. So I would like, can you tell us a little bit, Johnny, how you get into the um, filmmaking, into the Nollywood industry?
All right, thank you very much. Getting into the Nollywood industry happened about approximately, I think 2012, there was a production going on, and I was in a shop where I run at New Cross. So we had these producers and directors that came into the shop, and like one of them was like, "Oh, that my face is gonna sell," and that it's good for me to be part of it. So, and then I thought about it. After thinking about it, I had to join, and there was a movie that I was putting on that very day with my son. So after that, after that movie, I got into another movie again. After that second movie I got into, I decided to produce my own movie. And my first directors were Ruki Amata, Nelson Spark. The second movie was Love Conquer, that is Stas Chidebere was the director. And the third movie is Taiwo Doyle, Top Range. Then the fourth movie is This Is Not About You. The fifth movie is Shot in the Dark. This Is Not About You, I have Hollywood stars in it. Then Shot in the Dark, I have Hollywood stars in it. This Is Not About You won a lot of awards, even in Canada. It won, it was two nominations, and we won one category. So then Shot in the Dark has won about 3 to 4 awards in Nigeria, in the UK, and also British Film Festival. It won an award in BAFTA, won an award in ZAFA, won an award in NELAS, and won an award in Montreal Awards. So then also, let me throw back a little bit. My second movie called Love Conquers. Love Conquers had 6 nominations in LA. And the movie called Love Conquer won 2 awards. And one of the awards was being given to me. And there's one of the actresses there called Pat Michaels. She went to LA and she collected her own award for that movie called For the Love of Money, directed by Cass Chidebere in Nigeria. Then my 6th movie is Royal Objection. Then the 7th movie is It Happened to Me. It's a movie between me and this in Chiela. Then the 8th movie was Speak Up, and like that. So I've been into it. What the 9th movie is The Will. The Will. So I've been doing a lot, and we need to start setting movies. So we need those connections, and also we need sponsorships in whatever we're doing.
Thank you very much. That you honestly can tell that you have really break the camera back when it comes to female artists, female producer, female actress, female book writer, author, and I know it's not an easy thing to actually produce a movie. I know that a lot of money is involved. I know you need to be able to produce, and that movie need to sell, and that movie need to be a premiere, and this involve a lot of finance.
Yeah.
So,
Like sorry to
mm,
cut you short.
mm,
Out of these movies I've mentioned, I have premiered in the high screen Greenwich Odeon Cinema. I have done the first movie was For the Love of Money 2014 that I
mm,
premiered in the high screen. The second movie I premiered in the high screen was um what's the name again? Top Range. That was 2017 in Greenwich Odeon Cinema.
mm.
Then the third film I premiered in Greenwich Odeon Cinema was This Is Not About You, the movie that won awards in Canada. Then the fourth movie that I premiered in Greenwich last year, November, was The Passion and Temptation of Queen Cleopatra. It was premiered in Greenwich, and I also launched some books. And also this year, I launched 5 textbooks in Nigeria. As I speak, they're using my books in some schools in Nigeria. So yeah, I've been doing a lot. So we really need that sponsorship.
Thank you very much, Florence. His Royal Highness Florence.
Thank you.
I want to ask you a question about young people getting involved. I know this is something I've discussed with you many times, like schools. Since you're based in UK, do you have any plans in actually going to school to set up clubs, like setting up an entertainment, uh, an acting club for young people, getting school involved to buy into the program, and then you can maybe their partnership will come in? Is this something that you are you want to do, or is this something part of your plan?
It's something I would love to do. After the discussion with you, it's something I would love to do. And it's part of the plan I have on board to be able to, go to schools, to be able to create awareness with the students, and also for them to be in movies and teach them how to act and teach them the advantage and disadvantages of whatever they are getting into.
Okay. Thank you for that. Do you have a time frame in actually doing this? Is there anything that you're doing in the community at the moment to look into, like now with the Nigerian community, which is something I've discussed with you? We're going into live theater. I know most of the thing, most your movie are uh, 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 more of the Nollywoods, as you produce it and you scream it and people can actually buy. But are you thinking of any into the live theater system? Whereby short movie, short clips can be art, and people can come, like like they do the pantomime. They do
Yeah,
the
I
pantomime.
know,
So
Why
yeah.
not? If I'm being invited, and why not? I get a slot to do whatever I'm supposed to do there. Why not?
Thank you. Sir Julian, I'd like to see, do you have any question for Miss Florence before I go to my next area of
Can you throw your question? I was a bit locked up by the network,
yeah, I know.
and
I know you were locked out. Yeah.
so and I made a mistake going into Tesco, which messed it up. But I'm outside already,
Okay, okay.
right? So what's the question again?
I said, do you have any question for Royal Ines Florence in terms of the movie industry, or I should
Oh,
just
Her
I
Royal
should just
Majesty, the Queen
I
of
should
Red
just
Carpet.
shoot on?
Hello, Honorable. How are you?
How are you? It's
I'm
been a while.
good. I'm good. Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand there's a little organization or a little event that happened recently. How did you go about it? That happened in Europe.
In Spain, yeah. The events I had one of the top people in the community that nominated me for the event, seeing what I have done so far. And when he nominated me, I was very happy with him. And eventually, the event organizer contacted me, wanting to work with me so I could invite more people to be able to come for the award in Spain. So I had to look out for the people that are doing very well, the people that merit the awards, the people that I know that have been doing a lot of things, as a queen of red carpets. And it's the one Jimba and HRM International. My position is there to bring out those that are hidden, those that are doing things and people are not seeing them. So that is what I did. I nominated 40 people, and out of the 40 people, 22 went to Spain. We all went to Spain, and it was wonderful. We enjoyed ourselves. We had fun. The seminar was good. Everything went well, and we have all arrived back to the UK. Some people arrived yesterday. The remaining people arrived yesterday, but a lot of us arrived on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it was a great thing. We're all together, and also I want to use this opportunity. I'm very, very touched, at least in a society, for 22 people to travel to Spain through me. It's a big credit to me, and I thank all of them. May God continue to bless them. May God open ways for them. People will call them and sponsor them. And we got a lot of contacts there, that people that want to do events, they want to invite us. We got a lot of contacts. Meeting former first ladies, meeting the high commissioner, meeting royalties, mayors from London went there, entrepreneur people, business class, we call them. Everybody were all there and they were all happy, and we came back together. So thank you, everyone that has been able to go to Spain and have come back to the UK. God bless you all.
You're welcome. The second question I want to ask is, what's the possibility of having such achievement in UK?
It's just the connection when we are ready to roll on whatever we're going to do. Yeah, it's to speak to people. I can do that. I'm capable of doing that. So if I can do that for Spain, I will do that more in London, which I've been doing for a long time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julie, for that. In fact, I was skipping that question to the lab. I think I told Julia, it doesn't waste time to Sir Julia, it doesn't waste time to bring the word out of your mouth. Going back to organizer, I've seen that over the years, apart from you doing Nollywood movie, you spend a lot of your time organizing community events and recognizing unsung heroes, like you just said. One of your specialty is to actually look at some of those people that have done a lot in the community and identify them and put their name out there for them to be recognized. And that come back to one of my question. Looking at your local, you are not far from us here in Greenwich. Do you intend to do, because I'm more of my work, as much as I do a general work for family, more of my work is more for young people. And looking at the work, I know you've recently, most of the time, I think maybe once or twice a year, you go back home to support schools, because I've seen some of your charity work where I think the last one that you invited me to join you, which some our delegate from our charity back home in Nigeria visited, that you were giving out books and all those things. Can you talk more about your charity work in Nigeria?
All right, thank you very much. What happened in Nigeria in January? I had an arrangement with Guild of Nigeria, the president, Emeka Rollas Mon. So we arranged students, youths, to come for master class for acting. So we succeeded in doing it. We had 94 youths that came for master classes for 2 days. The people that took up the master classes was Shego Arinze, Kate Hens, and what's the name again? Kalu. The other two could not make it. So, and also the chairman of Actors Guild of Nigeria in Lagos, Femi. So we had 2 days master classes, and they were all taught. After that, I made sure that I issued out 94 certificates to those that came for those master classes. The certificates are very important. It shows that they have been taught. They have been taught various aspects and places, rules and regulations, terms and regulations of being an actor, and also being a producer. Yes, and being a director. A lot of questions were being asked, which was online too. So a lot of questions were asked on that day. They taught them. And also, it helps the actors and actresses to be able to get jobs, get roles in the movie industry. So after the classes, if they don't have the certificates, it will be a little bit difficult for them. So I had to grant that for them. I sponsored that event for the 91st youths to have that opportunity, that is giving back to the society, which I did. So after that, I then did the book launch of 5 textbooks. And those textbooks are English, mastering English, mastering 3 mastering English, then literature and novel. Chika and the Lost Oga's Phone, then Inibong. Yeah. So after that, after the launching of the books, I gave out a book of almost 1 million naira to a school. So because the principal, we had professors in that school that did review of the book. So we sent 5 of the books to them, and they chose the 2 textbooks that they liked, and they saw that it will be a good value to the students in school to be using, that even they can even use those textbooks to do exams in school. So after that, I had to give away to that school. Yes. So we did that, I think, on the 3rd of February. The launching was on the 1st of February, and the master class was on the 30th and 31st of January 2025 this year. So that is what we have done so far. And the children were very, very happy. I was told they're supposed to pay for it, but it's a giveaway. You have to give back to the society. So I gave back to the society in the educational sector and also in the youth sector for acting. That's what I did this year, January and February, before I came back to London. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really, because I know I saw some of the pictures and which was you sent to me, and I will send our delegate to actually support you for doing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
work.
Your delegate did support. We saw her. She was
Mm.
there. And also we had we had about 4 kings that was on board. They came, they launched the books. And the good thing there is that some launched with 1 million naira, 500,000. The good thing there is that after their launching, they took those books and they made copies of the book and they took it to the libraries for more students to be able to partake, to be able to know things about the book, for them to be able to use it in their libraries.
So this work you've done this in Nigeria. So back to diaspora, because I like the collaboration. This thing that you've done in that is that's what I've just said, like creating the acting club. Like we do have half-term break, we have school holiday. Is this something that you think you can replicate back here in the UK, whereby during this holiday club, because I know Sir Gillian is it is something that he has been passionate about. Would there be a collaboration between both you, the Nigerian community, Black female entrepreneur, to see how we can actually? I'm going to speak for my borough first because I know after this interview, other people will come and be reaching out to you. But I'm going to start with my borough. So in Greenwich here, this is something that we know a lot of young people. It will acting drama boosts young people's confidence. People with special needs, people that are shy, it actually boosts their confidence. It helps them to interact. It creates that platform for people to be able to express themselves. And there's nothing like you be able to express yourself and have that confidence. A lot of our young people now, they're indoor in their house with their phone, ping, 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 ping. When we have something like this, it will boost their confidence and give them the ability to be able to speak
Yeah.
and to be able to interact. Is this something that you would like to do so that we start planning so that maybe come January or February half term 2026, we will have you, yourself, and Julius to actually do something like this for maybe we say it's a week program or 2 days program for young people. Certificate will be given to them. Is this something that you would like to do?
Thank you. Well, sacrificing for the youth is what I'm good at. Yes, why not? I'll be interested in doing that. But when I'm doing it, or anything I'm doing, I like to do it well. And if it tallies with a time that we're going to have, like next year, we're having an event, and also I'm supposed to have a book launch in House of Parliament, if God permits. I'm going to be inviting the president of Actors Guild of Nigeria and some other people, so that when they are in town, it will be a good cause for them to also attend this program you are talking about. So that yes, and also I will also invite 1 or 2 Hollywood stars to come to the borough to come and also lecture them, for them to see, that this is what is happening. So if we are doing anything, we do it well, not just 2 people, but let more people be there. So that's what I'm going to say. Because when more people are there, just like the one I did in Nigeria, about 5 people were invited, but 3 top actors were present there. So if we are inviting some top actors to come in to join us, to be four is a good number. So if we're having the event in Parliament, as we discussed, I think it would be a good opportunity for them to come in instead of transporting them from Nigeria to come, So if the event is not too far from each other, I think it would be a good opportunity for them to have that experience, to be able to talk with them, to be able to, lecture them about the guild, because that is what happens to, like the president too was in Birmingham to do same thing. So which he is going to be in London ending of February, and we plan to do something ending of February or first week of March. So if it's going to fall in at a time that the parliament thing is happening, then why not? I could arrange them to come and make a speech.
Thank you very much, Florence. I think that ties in well into, because like the month of May is known as the African month. And if we have them coming in that February, March, we can take them into schools. Sure, that like I said, the president is coming, some of the Nollywood actors we can make an arrangement right to other schools and get them into schools. And then we can do some workshop over the weekend that some young people can attend. That's actually is perfect. I'm going to go back to we'll be talking a lot about funding. So this area of actually sponsoring some of the movie that you're doing, because a lot of this movie is actually to engage young people, engage elderly people, to actually, it's community cohesion, get people to tell their story, untold story. There's a lot of untold story of the Black community, a lot of untold story of the Black community, and this is part of history. This is actually part of what makes London what it is here. Um, um, how do you guys how do you guys find it easy to get sponsor from UK, or most of your sponsor are just based in Africa?
Oh, thank you. Getting sponsors are not very easy like that, but we do get, sponsors once a while. But most of my movies, about two, I got sponsorship, but the remaining, I sponsored myself. That's the truth. A lot of producers have been producing, and there's a problem. Selling of the films matters, So I know that there's a platform that will soon be starting soon. We'll be able to be selling our movies, not just putting it on YouTube, So I know that God is making ways for people to be able to sell their movies. So sponsors, it's not easy to get them. So we need sponsorship.
In terms of local funders, we know there are other small private organization, local funders, big lottery. What would be your one word to them in terms of the movie industry? What would be your message to them? How they can support the Nollywood, the African movie, the African theater, um, to help you guys to produce and engage more with the community and create platform for young people to get other experience? What would be your word to them?
My word to them is that we have single mothers and single fathers. We have adults that are doing very, very well. They're exploiting their talents, and they're looking for this sponsorship. So if they come on board to help sponsor, I know that a lot of kids will be off the streets. This knife crime and all those things, it wouldn't be like that. Children learning a lot of bad things online, pressing their phones, iPad, learning things they're not supposed to be learning. They will learn it. Like one of my movies has this in drama. It has the knife crime. It's not good for kids to be involved in knife crime. It have hatred, bully, a lot of things. So when kids come out like that, they will learn that all these things happening for kids to die, they are dying, they are stabbing, and all those things, they will know that it's not a good thing. So if these sponsors come on board, it's going to save lives. Children will be able to change. Children will be able to be focused. Children will see that, they're doing something and people are watching them. They are supposed to be the example that people see. You see, we have to be the change that people see.
Thank you very much. It has been amazing. I'm always enjoying having you on board because
Thank you.
you always put it the way, very simple, very elegant, very clear. Your message is always very clear.
Thank
That
you.
shows your professionalism. That shows your experience. That shows that you have been in the industry for a long time.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you here, and you
Thank you very
continue to
much.
support what we do. My last question for you before we wrap up. I know there's being a woman in the industry. I know it has been. I know it is always. I know it is a man war. Producing. You see a lot of male producer. Being a woman and a beautiful one for that matter. How do you cope in the industry?
Thank you. Well, it's not easy, but you see, this life, you need to believe in yourself. You need to have faith in God. And you need to know what you really want for yourself. Some people, we want to have relationships in the industry. Some people will not want to have a relationship. As for me, I don't have any relationship in the industry because I promised myself I need to stay focused. I promised myself I need to achieve my goal before I do any of those kind of things. So it's very difficult, to keep to oneself. It's not easy. It's by the grace of God. But if you are someone that can keep to your own words, you will make it. You will get there. There in life, in everything you do, there's always distractions. But when you are focused and determined, you know what you really want to do, you will get there. Men are not the issues. You need to be focused. You need to tell them that this is your plan, this is what you want, and this is what you want to achieve. And truly speaking, if any man is not talking about what I want to achieve, I don't need that person in my life. I keep moving, You have to keep your head up and keep moving. That's the truth. Thank you
I,
very much.
I like that. I like that. You say if anyone, even not being a man, if anyone is not saying what you want to achieve, you keep that person out.
Yeah.
I've taken that on my palm and seal it. And
Yeah.
seal it. Okay, one last one. For every woman out there that want to be like you, because I know there's a lot of people listening that say, you know what, I would like to be a movie producer. I would like to be an author. I would like to be a writer. I would like to do what Her Royal Highness is doing. What would be your advice to them?
I would tell them that, first of all, they have to believe in Almighty God. 2, they have to believe in themselves. 3, they have to keep doing whatever they are doing that they know that is right. They have to keep moving. It was not an easy journey for me. I have ups and downs. Many things happened that could break me into pieces. Even in the pieces, I was still moving. I was moving. Even in health, sickness, in good times, I was still moving. So you need to keep moving. Even in COVID-19, I
You
was
were
still
moving.
moving. I was still moving. I was still moving, but I was not just moving like that because I was still praying and moving like faster than a moving train, because I know I can do it. I keep telling myself I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I need to be strong. I need to be strong. And I keep doing it. It was hard, but you have to keep doing it to get to where you want to be. That's the truth. There's envy, there's jealousy, there's bullying, there's hatred, there's stabbing behind. Sometimes you don't really need to hold a knife. You don't really need to hold a knife. Your words can stab somebody behind. There are a lot of women that can stab you. There are a lot of men that can stab you. But you have to keep moving. Sometimes when those gossip comes, it goes through this ear and gets out of the other ear. But if you keep it in you, it will make you to give up. So what I would say to them is, gossip is too cheap. We have gossip that's cost millions. But gossip is too cheap. Gossip can kill because it's bully. There's some gossip you hear. You start getting depressed. You start getting sick. So at times, most of the gossip, you drop it aside. Be focused. Be focused. Keep moving. You have a journey. There's somewhere you are heading to. Keep heading to that place. So that is the truth. Thank you very much. Thanks for your time and thanks for your question. I really appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being there. Thank you for always being here. I know you have a magazine. A magazine, and I know you didn't talk about that. So before we call it a day, can you tell us a little bit about your Elegant Flick magazine?
Okay, Elegant Flicks magazine is a magazine where we have kings, queens, we have ambassadors like HRH, Dr. Dominic Mbang. We have also you as an ambassador.
Yeah.
We have Dr. Messi as an ambassador. We have
These are all Greenwich residents.
Yes. Then we have HRH Tobe as an ambassador. We have the Queen HRM Mamaga. We have the President of Actors Guild of Nigeria as a brand ambassador. We have Ambassador Malachi Shalom as a brand ambassador. We also have Dr. Pauline Long as a brand ambassador. We have some kings in Nigeria as brand ambassadors of the Elegant Flicks. Elegant Flicks is a top-notch magazine that has been there existing for some years, which will take over very soon. We are still working on it. And if you go online to elegantflix.com, you will see a lot of things we've been doing there. Elegant Flicks have sponsored some students, even given some students scholarship in Nigeria. There was a girl, she had no hope. Her mom died when she was a little girl and her dad died. She has no hope. 12 to 13 years old, giving up life. So we had to restore her back. So we'll be doing a lot. So stay tuned. Check us up on the website. You can write to us. You can partner with us. You can do a lot of things with us. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. We've come to an end of this beautiful show, and I want to say big thanks to HRM's Florence Okonkwo for actually the queen of the red carpet. You can actually tell she's the queen in the house. And it was an honor to be with you in Spain. I really enjoyed my time.
Thank you.
And thanks for all the work you've been doing. For those of you that are able to actually catch her up today, I think she's back with us in January. I think so. Is it January or February? I don't even know.
It's February.
February. She's back with us in February. And that February, we'll be looking at a movie. So what we'll be doing, we'll pick different of her movie and she will tell us why this movie was acted. What is the scene? What is the history behind it? So we'll be talking more about our movie, and we'll be looking at I think by that time we'll start planning to see some of what we'll be doing in Greenwich. And I just want to say big thank you for out
You're
of your
welcome.
busy time for actually coming here to do this event. This event is live on YouTube. I've sent the link to you. You can actually go back and see and watch
Yeah,
it
I'm
through.
also on Facebook, but
Yeah,
I'm
they're also on
focusing
Facebook.
just on myself on Facebook
Okay.
this way, and we're
Okay.
talking this
So,
way.
so
So
you are live on your Facebook page, which is great. Yeah.
yeah, I'm live,
Mm.
but they can see just me talking.
Talking. Okay.
But yeah, I'm answering your questions, but
Question.
they can't see you. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think the next time I would switch it over so that as I'm talking, they'll be seeing me on the camera up
On the
there,
camera.
and be
Okay.
seeing you too.
All
Yeah.
right.
So,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
this one, I just put it this way that they are seeing me. Talking, replying questions. They're just hearing people
Uh,
interviewing me, but they don't know.
who was interviewing you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you very much. I just want to say big thanks for it has been
Yeah,
an honor, and I've known you for a very long time. It's going to
yeah,
20 years, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah.
20
It
years, and
is, it
it
is.
has been
Yeah.
a journey. And I think your life story should be. I don't know if you've done that as a book, but it has. I think it's something that you need to write. It has been a journey, but you've done it so well, because I know there's a lot of women out there that have gone through such life journey, such life, and they think there's no hope. And I think you are an hope for other people to look onto where you started and where you are today. It's an amazing. Anytime I do a lot of things, I always actually make reference to you, because you're such an amazing woman. You've done so much. You've done so well. You follow your dream, and you look at where you are today, making waves, and also not just doing for yourself, but also carrying people along. There's a lot of people that have got to where they are and never carry other people's along.
Yeah.
But
Well, apart from that, when I went to Nigeria, after donating those books in the school, my spirit, speaks to me as a child of God. So we took two students to look after. So one of them is in the university now. She has finished. She did very well, and her sister is still in the same school. So I think I have like six girls with me. So I wrote a book called Reborn. It's on Amazon now. It's called Reborn. So in that Reborn, you will see the six of the girls, they are in that book. Yeah. So if they want to read more, you can go to HRM Florence Okoko on Amazon.
thank you very much. And guys, that is it for us today. It is an amazing our special guest. Like I said to you guys, I'm not telling you who I'm bringing on. Just tune in to see who is on. Our special guest today was Her Royal Highness Florence Okonkwo, Queen of Red Carpet, who has been an amazing film producer, actress, writer, and she's done a lot. She's also a philanthropy. She's worked with charity back in UK and charity back in Nigeria, supporting other people that are on this journey. And if you want to know more about her, guys, tune in, go to our Facebook page. She also have a TikTok page. You can also, and we're intending, like we say, February 2026, we'll be try to see how we can bring her to Greenwich and some other Nollywood actors or film director to come and run. And after, I think the half-term club for young people
Yeah.
who want to go into acting or who want to go into filmmaking.
Filmmaking. Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us, and
No
it is an
problem. Thank
honor.
you. Yeah.
And I see you soon, guys. This is Lucy Isaiah, aka Madam CEO, in the house. It is
Yes.
an
Lucy
honor to have
Isaiah.
you all, and I hope you enjoyed this session. You can go back and watch it again, and if you want to hear more about Florence and her beautiful books and also the film she has produced, catch up us here in February, or you can go to you say you can actually buy our book from Amazon. So guys, all the best, and I see you guys soon. Take care and bye.